I would never build a salad. That sounds disgusting. I've been getting a lot of shit lately, all right? I grew up in Los Gatos. You guys know where that is?
Yeah!
Here's the thing, man. People been giving me a lot of shit. They're like, oh my God, you grew up rich, you're tall, you're white, and it's just like, hey, I've had a lot of issues in my life, all right? I am left-handed, okay? And I don't know if you realize how difficult it is to get the sleeves off of a shirt when you're left-handed. I'll explain the process, all right? I have to walk all the way upstairs into my mother's room and say, hey man, hey mom, have a really cool comedy show tonight, okay? Gonna need you to cut the sleeves off of this shirt, all right? And while you're at it, turn off the Dr. Phil, okay? He's making us all uncomfortable. If you're having problems in your life, just tattoo your entire body, right? Isn't that... It's weird having a lot of tattoos. People just like... You have a lot of weird experiences, you know? Like I was in a coffee shop the other day and a guy just walks up to me and he's like, hey man, I listen to metal. I did 3 years in San Quentin. I'm like, holy shit. It's my turn to talk. I got grounded in high school once. Watched a documentary on San Quentin, all right? So I will see you in the chow hall. That's where they eat. That's what I learned in the documentary, all right? Had another weird experience. This actually happened here in San Francisco. Guy walks up to me, didn't know him, and he's just like, hey man, you look like the leader of a wolf pack. And I was like, thank you, that's the nicest thing anybody's ever said to me, all right? If you're looking for a hand job, you may have just found it, all right? I think I'm gonna walk by this homeless shelter a little bit more because I like it, you know? And then out of nowhere, he's just like, did you know the female wolf normally leads the wolf pack? And I was like, did you just bait and switch me, sir? I'm 31 years old in a sleeveless shirt. You don't need to use a riddle to call me a bitch. Right? Come out and say it. Anyway, I get that I look weird, you know. I actually wanted to become a school teacher. I went back to my guidance counselor from college and I was just like, hey, I know what I want to do with my life. I want to become a school teacher. And she got excited. She's like, that's amazing. You care about the future of America. And I'm like, let me stop you, all right? Care about summers off, okay? Here's the thing. I would be, like, I don't give a fuck about kids. Like, I would be down to have a kid or basically hang out with someone incredibly fat. Basically someone that can't get away from my ideas, okay? Because I feel like I have a few good ones, all right? I did see something concerning with kids. I saw this in San Jose. I saw a kid, my guess is about 14 years old. He's walking down the street and he had an e-cigarette. And I was like, oh my God. All I wanted to do is go up to him and give him a pack of real cigarettes and say, die with some dignity, little boy. I don't understand those things. Everybody smokes them and just like, hey, this has all the same effects as a real cigarette. It's like, no, does not have the effect of being cool, all right? And that is the main reason to smoke, okay? I was hanging out with this dude. He had blueberry flavored e-cigarettes. Waves of blueberry vapor were hitting my face. And like, am I baking muffins with my mother right now? Or hanging out with men? He's like, no, man, smells good, smells good. Smells like a unicorn is farting directly into my face. You put your lightsaber down, you know? This is why people hate our generation, you know? Is because we're just like, oh man, fucking, we just want all the good shit without the bad, you know? So it's like a millennial is just like, holy shit, cigarettes are cool, you know? But this cancer thing makes me feel icky on the inside. Let's just have the cool stuff without the cancer stuff. And it's just like, no, you can't. The whole reason cigarettes are cool is you're going outside and you're like, you know what? I want a terminal illness in my mouth, all right? That's what's fucking... You went from laughing to be like, oh my God, he's fucking... He's gonna kill someone. You know? I know if I get a terminal illness, I know if a fucking doctor comes up to me and he's just like, hey, Teddy, I have some bad news for you. You have a terminal illness. I know exactly what my response is gonna be. Oh, thank God. I thought I had 50 more years of this shit, all right? Is anybody excited about life? Well, here's what I'm trying to say, is every time I see an old person, I get jealous. It's like, please take me with you, all right? Give me some of your diseases. You probably have dementia. If I could forget about 30% of the shit I jerked off to today, that's a good day, you know? Here's the second thing I'm gonna do, all right? I'm gonna go onto YouTube immediately. I'm gonna figure out how to make crystal meth, okay? I'm gonna then go into the desert, I'm gonna cook it up, and I'm gonna sell it with a guy that says the word bitch a lot, all right? I am rewatching Breaking Bad, okay? Here's the thing, that show is cool, but don't ever watch an interview with an actor that you really like. It'll let you down, you know? So I'm like super into that show, so I was like, all right, I gotta watch an interview with Bryan Cranston, okay? So I type in Bryan Cranston, the guy who played Walter White, and he's interviewing about Breaking Bad, and he's giving his interview, and he's just like, yeah, you know, it's a story about, you know, it's a really well-written story, and I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, it is. He's like, you know what, it's a story about a man who makes bad decisions, and I was like, fuck you. You used to be all about making crystal meth. I've seen that wrinkled face kill a man with a bike lock. You're gonna talk about decision making? That ruined 30 seconds of my life, all right? But back to old people. Here's my real take on old people, all right? This is very important. I think once they start to shrink, we should be able to buy them, all right? Because they get fucking adorable, all right? I understand, I sense the pulling back a little bit, you know? But here's the thing, listen, all right, listen. Social Security is running out, all right? In like 4 months, there's gonna be shitty acoustic music being played by Sarah McLachlan, all right? And sad old men are gonna be sitting behind her, okay? And I'm gonna call that 1-800 number and I'm gonna get myself a 3-pack, okay? So they can play with each other while I'm at work. I do not want a bored old man, okay? That is something, this happens every fucking time. I was in San Rafael. You guys ever been to San Rafael? It's basically the Florida of the Bay Area, all right? Once you get old, you go there, okay? Then, once you're there, you see a flyer that says, oh, hey, there's a 6 p.m. comedy show. We could go to the comedy show and Sizzler. Let's go, all right? And then about 40 old dudes will stare at you, all right? As you talk about buying them. I don't know who that's on, all right? A little bit on me, all right? But they will all have that same look on their face, like, is this guy gonna try to buy us after the show? It's like, no, all right? Only because I'm fucking broke, because there were some adorable old men there. All right, that's how I like to end, just talking about old men. Okay, thank you guys.